what guides me and what drives me is to be able to help in whatever way possible. And if that's with an immediate need of kai or whatever the immediate need is, it's to help address that. If there's longer or bigger issues, which there often is, it's to help work through those and help get a light at the end of the tunnel. Our people just get thrown from one organisation, from one government department to another, because sometimes there's too many things to deal with and it's a bit overwhelming. Through our kaimanaki service, which is where we come into contact with people with need, housing has come up time and time again as a huge need. People are either on the waiting list for emergency housing or they've come to the runanga for the motorhomes that were on offer. So yeah, just every second person, it feels like, is in need of housing.
There's a housing shortage. You go outside this building, especially at night, you see people my age, kaumātua, rangata, Pākeke, walking, sleeping on the road. He mamai tēnā. So, you know, if they're Pākeke, they must be parents. Where are their children? Where are their family?
Just to see how resilient our whānau are and some of the conditions that they're putting up with. Even for those that have housing, we've got some huge issues out there. Water catchment, you know, people are catching water in buckets and that's their water. They don't have access to running cold water. They don't have access to hot water. Some of the whare we went into, they don't have, you know, bathrooms, toilets, showers. Some of the things that, you know, people like me take for granted.
Yes, well, it's a challenge actually because there's a lot of people out there that live substandard, like in cow sheds and old broken down houses, and they're not helping them out at all, a lot of them. And we want our people in nice warm houses, and there's even kaumātua out there in old cold houses.
Because there's a lot of our whānau in desperate need. Some of our whānau live in cow sheds, and these are our kaumātua kuia. Nā te meko tōna kōreo ki hau ngā wā e mo, e runga te paru o te whenua, e rā te tuanui te raupo. And he's laughing at me, he goes, hoepa, in the days gone by, we lived on a dirt floor under a raupo. This is easy. But the trouble is, they're haka.
We definitely need an investment of funding. You know, people are getting driven out of the cities and coming back to their own whenua, and they have a right to live on their own whenua. But just because they're living on their whenua, they shouldn't have to live in poverty. They shouldn't have to live without the basics.
Well, I was down in the dumps, and I had my 10-year-old daughter here, and we were pushed out of our house by my partner's adult kids, and we were staying in the van. Yeah, we were living in the van while she was with me over the weekends, and she wanted to come and live with me. And I was running around looking for some help, and they got me a camper van to stay in with my daughter, and I knew it was temporary, so they said, well, what else did you want to do after? And I said, well, I'd like to get a cabin after it, and they helped me with that too. So, yeah, they helped me enormously, eh?
Next time you'll be talking to me because you'll be on my whenua. I'm hoki atu ki taimaro, te whenua taku whaiakaranga, because I'll be taking a cabin home. I came here looking for a house, and I found the house of love. I found the house of kōtahitanga, of unity, and I found the house of tangata, a house for people. And from there, I got a cabin, ko tēnei te whare, e moi moia. So that was my dream to grow, but by support. Honestly, whānau, our people think it's real, but it is real, because it's led by love, it's led by passion, and it's led by people that have grown and understand the walk that our people have walked.
Here you go. Here's your keys to your new whare.
Oh, it warms your heart. It makes your job worthwhile. You know, it makes everything worthwhile. But it also makes you a little bit frustrated because the answers are so simple. You know, a 10K investment in a family would upgrade their standard of living tremendously. So, you know, my question is if you're going to make a funding stream where you're going to make something available to families, make it achievable. You know, get rid of the barriers, you know. Make it so they can access it and listen to them. Let them direct what they need. They know what they need. They're very resilient.
Oh, it's beautiful. My daughter loves it. She loves the new little whare, little bedroom we've got, and it's lovely and warm and got power. And I ended up getting a generator because I had no power there. And yeah, we ended up buying a generator, and yeah, she loves it. We both do.
My big dream for whānau and tupuna whenua is to see families that choose to live on their land, live there in a nice, warm, insulated home of their choosing. Not everyone wants a standard 3-bedroom flash house, you know. Some people love little humble abodes, but those little humble abodes can at least be warm and dry, have hot water, have good cold water and good water catchment.
I've thanked them so many times, and I want to thank them again for what they did for me and my family and my daughter. And they just helped me out of the doldrums and got me up again and going again. And I'm just looking for a brighter future for my daughter now.
I just want to say to our families that live out there, you know, on their whenua, I'm very proud of what they do. I'm very proud of some of the situations that they live in and that they endure, I guess. But just to say that, you know, they deserve to have the same standard of living as every New Zealander. And our politicians need to remember that every night when they go home to their warm houses and have a nice hot shower and a hot cup of tea, and they don't have to carry their water from down the hill to their whare. Just, you know, be humble. Remember where you come from.